Cancers, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of June. I'm excited. This is the second month I'm doing these, and I'm just loving the process that I'm going through with these. I just saw a hummingbird flying around my window right here, so if hummingbirds mean anything to you, I feel like that was a little message from Spirit for us just to start off. What a great way to start off. But if you do have anything you'd like to have me add to what we do on the monthly readings, go ahead and comment down below in the video, or if you feel uncomfortable doing it, in a public comment, my email is also in the description box below, so you can send me an email if there's something else you'd like to see with your monthly readings as well. So we're going to go ahead and jump in, but before we do, I do always like to start my readings off by thanking the Creator for being here with us. We're so grateful for your presence in our daily lives. Every second you're with us. We also are so grateful for the unconditional love that you have for us. And so we definitely welcome you and we thank you. I also want to welcome all of our angels, our guardian angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors, our loved ones who are on the other side, and that host of unconditionally loving beings of love and light. We welcome you and thank you for being here with us as well. All right, we're going to kind of follow the format we did last month a bit. We're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. And this is basically going to give just an overall energy or theme, a focus, for the month of June that the Creator wants you to know about. So we'll start off with that. Creator, for our Cancers, what would you like them to know about the month of June coming up? Just the overall theme, overall energies for the month of June for them, please. That is the one. Yay, you got the unicorn, infinite possibilities. And I love beautiful, beautiful pictures. Look at those beautiful butterflies on there. And it says, you are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. I love that. Definitely legendary. So infinite possibilities coming up for you in June. I just feel like when it talks about leaving the darkness and focusing in on the light, it's about letting those old ways of thinking go, those old ways of beliefs about yourself, about others, about the world, letting those go for whatever situation is coming up in the month of June for you, because there's new possibilities, there's new ways of doing things that are, the butterfly is a big transformation, and unicorns, of course, are very magical and very, I love they just said they get to the point, so it's all about movement into new possibilities in the month of June for you. I'm also going to read from the book here. Open right to the page. Unicorns have become a symbol for all that is magical, pure, and good. In medieval myth, it was a wild woodland creature that could cure the sick and purify water with a touch of its horn. Unicorns see beyond illusion and peer into the heart and true character of any person or situation. Unicorns make themselves known only to the innocent and virtuous people. Negative energy has no place in a unicorn's world. Unicorns are protectors of the kind-hearted and nature spirits. They have the ability to travel between the seen and unseen dimensions. So if unicorns have crossed your path, you're headed for good luck. You have a formidable, pure energy guardian. If unicorns are your totem, you have a sharp intuition and are imaginative and creative. You love everything that is beautiful. Unicorn will shine a light on the magic that surrounds you. Unlike many people, you will be a believer because you have seen what they cannot. Listen for the tinkling of leaves like bells in the wind. Unicorn is approaching and blessings are near. Take a deep breath and let the spirit of the unicorn fill you. Cross over between the realms like unicorn and bring back light, beauty, and truth. Unicorn energy can be your magic cloak. Like unicorn, you can go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. I love that. Go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. Continue to do what you always did. You're going to get what you always got. So it's enough about being ordinary. It's about taking a step into new directions, new possibilities, new ways, and becoming legendary. Love it, love it. So, along with this card, they have like a few questions or thoughts on that you can contemplate throughout the month. So whichever ones or one of these resonate with you, then you can do that. So there's 4 of them. The first one is, has pessimism driven away the magic in your life? Number 2, have mean and controlling people dimmed your joy? Number 3, you need to travel to nature to be renewed. And number 4, don't let your light be dimmed by negativity. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Great messages so far. What a wonderful June you have coming up. Like last month, I have taken a tarot deck, which this is the Light Seers Tarot. I've taken the major arcana separate, and then each of the suits of the minor arcana, which I'll get to in just a moment. But for the major arcana, we're also going to pick a card from that, just to have what the general energies or general theme for the month are for that. So let me just shuffle these up a little bit here. And then we'll start asking the specific question and get the energy flowing here. All right, Creator, for Cancers, what else would you like them to know about the month of June for the overall energies that are going on in their life for the month of June? What else would you like them to know? Cancers, Cancers, Cancers. It's a-coming, it's a-coming, it's a-coming. I just want it to get aligned perfectly here for you so that the card comes out. And you got the Chariot, that's number 7. And so what I love about this, of course you got little horses on here. There's several cards in the tarot deck that are about choices and making decisions. What I love about the Chariot is that you are the one that is in total control of making the decision. You're the one that has the reins, that you get to pull which way you want to go. I love also the theme in here was about choosing the light and not the dark. And here you have those 2 choices right in front of you to make, and you get to do that. So I just love that reiteration here, 2 horses, 2 choices, dark or light. And I know sometimes in life it feels like you don't have a choice, but so much outside of our outside of us is outside of our control. But the one thing that we're always able to control are our own choice about what things mean about us, how things are going to impact us inside emotionally. We're the ones that always get to decide that. Yes, there's a lot of opinions that will come from the outside that when this happens, this is how you're supposed to feel. When this happens, this is how you're supposed to react. And this is what it means. But you know what? That's opinion, and you get to decide whether that's your opinion or decision or not. All right. So next we're going to move into the minor arcana, which, so each of the 4 suits are going to be each 4 different areas of your life. The first one we're going to start off with is the wands. That's the element of fire, and that's going to represent your spiritual journey in the month of June. So that's what we're going to look at with spirit, with the wands here, is to see what your overall kind of journey spiritually is going to be. Okay, got those shuffled up. All right, creators, so for Cancers, what do you want them to know about their spiritual journey in the month of June? Got the 10 of Wands, and this is perfect because with this new possibilities and things coming, this is the journey that you've been on. I mean, you've been on this long journey all the way down. Look at all that you have with you. All this information, all this experience, you've got all that with you, and you've carried it with you, and you've reached the end now. And so 10 is endings, and that means that leaves room for beginnings. So you're headed to unload all that, and I love standing out to me that the ox is darkness, and that it's going to be time to choose something new, and choosing that the brightness. So these possibilities and these things that are happening too are going to be impacting your spiritual life. There's so much that you've learned about spiritual things. Like, I'm seeing like just a mind full of facts about religions, practices, modes of doing things, whether it is metaphysical or you've read and done a lot and have a lot of information. But this new journey that you're going to be going on in the month of June, with this transition of letting the old go and choosing the lighter stuff, a lot of what we learned about spirituality, our mind will try to compartmentalize, try to define, but when you do that, it also feels restrictive and tight. And when you're feeling so restricted and have so much around you, it feels heavy. It feels heavy. But in the month of June, it's really going to be an opportunity for you to learn some spiritual ways to free yourself that are going to become lighter, not just like white light, but it's going to feel lighter. You're going to let all these have to, supposed to's, and shoulds around your spiritualness go to where you can feel that unconditional freedom that comes through that. All right, we're going to pull some more cards here. For that, we're going to pull a Return of Spirit Oracle about your spiritual life too. They don't want to. Thought I was going to pick that one up, but they were like, nope, not yet. That was just my hand letting it slip. It wasn't them. All right, Creator. What else would you like Cancers to know about their spiritual journey in the month of June, please? We've got right. That's a beautiful card there. And I'll read from the deck here. It's funny because what I'm hearing just intuitively, Spirit is saying there's a right way and a right way. There's so many different ways to write the word right that just know that letting go of all those rules is really being emphasized there with that too. Like, there's a right way, and that is what this is about here. It's like, but that's not the way you spell it. You see, you're stuck in the all the rules. It's like if you even write down, this is the right way. It just allows you to let go and kind of giggle a little bit too about being so focused on I must do things exactly right or the Creator is going to reject me, and it's like, no, there's unconditional love from the Creator, and it's so expansive. If you haven't seen What Dreams May Come, it's an old movie with Robin Williams in it. I encourage you to locate that. It might even be like free on YouTube or something, but definitely look into that. So for the book it talks about here, by the book, it says, there's an expression in English about words being printed in black and white. By drawing this card, Spirit's affirming to you that you need to get your words written down on paper. Is there something you've thought about writing? It could be poetry, a children's book, a song, a letter, a website, a channeled message, a book, or even a speech. Whatever it may be, the energy of putting your thoughts, ideas, and information into tangible form of manifestation is here. Do not put it off any longer. If you're having doubts, that's fine. Just acknowledge them and take action anyway. It's important you do, as this is going to lead to something more. Your creative force and expression is powerful, probably more powerful than you're aware of. What you have to say, share, and bring forward to others can be very influential and appreciated. Trust yourself and the words that come to you. Be mindful not to judge whether your writing seems good enough. You just need to allow yourself to start. If you've already begun the writing process, then it's important for you to receive this encouragement from your guides and angels as you continue towards completion. You can do this. Your words are needed. You are doing great. Trust what is coming through you. Trust that you were made to do this. Just keep going. Not everyone is born with the gift or purpose to write, but you were. Now is your time to shine in doing this. The Riot card can also indicate a need to begin journaling. This could be in the form of a diary. However, it could also be that you need to start recording the ideas, thoughts, and teachings you're receiving. There's pertinent information in your written words. So I love that. So definitely a double message here with this one. This one is all about, thinking in those black and white terms, being open to possibilities, but also the information that you're getting, this new path that you're going to be going on. If it does have to do with writing, if it does have to do with information and journaling, make sure you are recording it because you're not receiving it by accident. All right. Next, we're going to move into the next suit, which is going to be the Pentacles. Now, the Pentacles is going to be like the element of earth, and so that has to do with our physical environment, the physical world, our physical body, and all that. So where spirit was internal, this message is going to be regarding, the stage that is out here, the physical stage that's going on, the world around you, the job, all that physical, external stuff on there. So Creator, for Cancers, what would you like them to know about the month of June regarding their physical environment, their physical journey out yonder? What's going on around them in the physical world that you'd like them to know about? We've got the Two of Pentacles, and what I love this about you for you is, you've got the spiritual realm and you've got the physical realm, And it's about finding that nice balance between them both. You know, you don't want to be too heavenly minded that you're no earthly good, or too physically involved that you're not listening and be able to expand, you know, with your spiritualness as well. And so with that comes like this picture of if you have a plant that's all roots and doesn't grow above the ground, you don't see the fruit of its labor. You know, you don't see the branches, or the bush doesn't have the berries, right? Also, if you're all above the ground and hardly anything below the ground, when a storm comes, the bush will blow away or the tree will fall over, right? So it's that balance between the two, and just making sure in the month of June that you're not going too far in one direction, but you're having this nice steadiness, not high highs and low lows, but that you're just going, steady. And we're also going to pull a card here from the Enchanted Map, just to get more details as well about your physical adventure in the month of June. What I love about the Pentacles too is it has, 2 points of the star go down below and 2 points to the side, and then 1 point that stands up, and the 4 points that are to the side and down, pointing down, are the 4 elements of the earth, and then the top point that points upward is spirit. And so Pentacles represent also a reminder that spirit is in charge of everything, even in the physical world. So don't be so afraid about the physical world, because all of your sustenance, all of your revenue, all these things that come to you come from spirit. Everything else is just the middleman. They're just the shipment. The creator and spirit are what brings stuff to you. Everyone else are just the way that it comes to you. All right, creator, what else would you like Cancers to know about their physical journey in the month of June? And the hummingbird's back, just to let you know. I mentioned at the beginning that there was a hummingbird that was flying by my window. And so I think that is a message. And you got come together. This is number 8. And again, 2 pentacles, 2 decisions, 2 giraffes. And then we'll see what message comes here for that. Love needs to be shared, is what this starts off with. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the Come Together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its form of expression. Romantic, familial, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, and or spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in the dance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is the time for harmonious, caring partnerships. And then sometimes I read the reversed for the card as well. I'm either prompted to or not, and this time I am prompted to it, so I'll read it as well. So it talks about when this card appears, and if it was reversed, it's a sign that perhaps a love connection is unbalanced. Is intimacy being withheld from you, or are you withholding it from another? Longing and yearning are often mistaken for love, when in fact they are signs of lack. Perhaps you've been doing all the emotional work and pouring your water into an empty well, to the point that now you are also depleted. Know this, true love will not be denied you. What is truly for you will never walk past you or require this much energy. Drop the agendas, the fight, the need to win, and allow love to flow through you. True love will always find its reflection in another. So I love this message for you because, we'll talk about emotions when we get to the water, but they're bringing this in already together, letting you know that, your external life happens for you. And, I really love this whole new possibilities and letting the old ways go. I just feel like this is a message for you that you've been pouring your heart into something in the physical realm, and you just haven't been getting that benefit, and you keep on feeling like this, well, I've been pouring so much into it, if I stop now, I just know that it's going to, I feel like it's going to be a waste. I almost feel like I have this picture of the slot machine, and you're putting money into the slot machine, putting the money in the slot machine, and you have this idea, I just know if I leave, the next person that comes is going to win. I just know that's going to be, so that's why you keep putting it in. It's like you keep putting it in thinking that things are going to change, but that's insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, is insanity, the definition of insanity. So the message is, stop. It's never going to come to fruition. That thing you've been pouring your energy into with no result or very little result, it's time to let it go. That's it. Short and sweet. Let it go. Let it go. And then we're moving into the swords. Now, swords is going to be the air element. And this is about our mind, so our thoughts, our beliefs, our mental state during the month of June. And we're going to more focus in on the mental journey that you're going to be having. All right, Creator. What would you like Cancers to know about their mental journey in the month of June? Ace of Swords, and I love that because that's new thoughts, new beginnings, new possibilities, new ideas, and here's that spiral staircase. Just knowing that, it's like that's the well that I was thinking of too. The well that you're pouring into. It's like it's time to let those go. This is the thought, the old ways of doing things, the darkness, let that go, and focus in on that light. It talked about that on here. Let those new thoughts of light come in. And you have these, we welcome in the beginning of a reading. You've got your angels and your guides and your loved ones on the other side. You have so many beings of light and love on the other side that want to help you and bring you messages. If you don't have those ideas coming, all you have to do is ask, and they are there for you. So don't think that you're not worthy to be able to ask for help. They won't mess with your free will. So you just need to ask them each day. If you want to make it a part of your daily morning, just ask the Creator, ask all those beings of unconditional love and light to come in and bring you messages to help you through the day, to help you make the best decisions for your highest experience and for the highest vibration of love. And it's amazing. They definitely want to and are so willing to do so. So all you have to do is ask. I'm going to pull a card here from the numerology guidance cards. And just to get additional messages regarding your mental state in the month of June. Your mental journey. Your mental journey. All right. Creator, what else would you like Cancers to know about their mental journey in the month of June, please? Okay. I feel like that is the one that is calling our name. Yeah, you got manifestation. And this was a number 8 as well. So you got number 8 and number 8. So I love that for you, because number 8 is also, it's cycles, but it's also strength. And so just knowing that I'm getting like this message of the cycles of the moon, the cycles of harvesting crops, planting seeds, and you have to allow it to grow and have the patience to grow, and then you harvest and you let the old stalks go and harvest and plow the land to plant new seeds, and that's that time of that cycle. And we'll read number 8 here from the book as well. I love manifestation, possibilities. The card indicates a need to acknowledge the power of your mind and your ability to manifest your desires. You're being urged to familiarize yourself with the law of attraction and clarify your wants and needs, for you've entered a powerful cycle of divine manifestation. Provided that your dreams serve the greater good as well as the intentions of your soul, the universe will assist you in making them come true. By drawing this card, you're being reminded that successful manifestation requires more than just positive and wishful thinking. You must also surrender the outcome to the divine and detach from the results. Remember that the law of attraction works both ways, so pay attention to your doubts, worries, and fears, and monitor your negative thoughts, like I mentioned in this card. Then focus predominantly on what you want rather than what you fear or don't want. So in order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward a time of manifestation. By making peace with your life as it is today and appreciating what you already have, you will create the life you've always imagined. And the affirmation for this one is, I use my thoughts to make my dreams come true. So yeah, I love that about letting go of the negative thoughts, focus on the light thoughts, what you do want. Don't focus on what you don't have or what you fear will happen, because whatever you focus on grows. This whole black and white horse is kind of reminiscent of the story of the black and white wolf of the Native American tradition, where they say that within us dwells a black wolf and a white wolf. When a grandson asked his grandfather, well, who wins? And the grandfather said, whichever one you feed is what grows and becomes stronger and is able to fight the other. So love it, love it, love it. And then lastly, we're going to be looking at the cups, which I talked about are the element of water. It's going to be our emotional journey. You being a Cancer, you're a water sign. You're actually, the moon rules over Cancer, and so that is even more so such a powerful emotional thing. So just know that with your emotions, there's nothing to fear. You've swam in the waters of emotions. Your sign rules it, so you're like, I got this. Emotions are no big deal. So, Creator, what would you like Cancers to know about their emotional journey in the month of June, please? If you're a fish, so you're used to swimming in water, not like fish like the Pisces water sign, but you swim in emotions. You're like a fish that swims in water, so you're not afraid about a hurricane or a storm of emotionalness, because I'm just gonna go. I'm under the sea watching the storm up above. All right, Creator, what would you like them to know about their emotional journey in June? Okay. So we got this one, and we've got this one. So you have Ace of Cups, which what I love about this, for me it represents, this is your unconditional love. This is, you know who you are, you're connected to that inner love inside you, And, like I said, you're the masters of your emotions. And so you've learned through all the turbulence that you had earlier in your life that the emotion, you get to choose your emotions, and that you are the foundation. Your self-love is the foundation of everything else you feel. And this Six of Cups, this is all about looking at all the different, like I mentioned, everything you've gone through, all the selves that you had, your little self all the way up to your future self. You don't worry about it because you understand that it's a process, you understand that it's a journey, and no matter what happens, you're the one that gets to decide what it all means. And so you're really connecting. And I feel like with this journey that you're on, you don't have to look back at everything you experienced as like a failure. When things don't work out the way you want them to, and there's darkness, that's all a part of us too. That's all a part of our experiences that we go through in our life. So don't look at them as, I failed, I didn't get what I wanted. Just know you always have experienced what you've wanted, whether you realized it at the time or not. You've always experienced the emotions that you came here to experience. If your future self could, give your little self, and your current self, any advice, is like, it's totally worth it. It is exactly as we planned it before we came down here. So don't freak out about it. Is kind of the message, which I don't feel that you do. Earlier in life you did, because emotions were so strong and so overwhelming, but you've mastered your emotions. You ride the waves. There are still waves. There always are going to be waves, but you've learned to enjoy them and ride them and not resist them and get drowned by them. You're a surfer dude on riding those waves. Okay, and lastly, we're going to pull a Journey of Love card here for your final card, and for clarification on what the Creator would like Cancers to know about their emotional journey in the month of June. This is the Pearl Threaded. I love that. I'll read from the book here, but the pearl, that's how a pearl is made. It's not made from easy breezy, things. It's that pressure within the clam that it had, the grit and the dirt, that it turns into something so precious, right? So it says, though we labor through the illusion of individuality and have to face our inner challenges in solitude, our spiritual transformation is not an independent event, nor is it for our victory alone as we approach the enlightened way of all-embracing love. Each human being is a pearl on the Divine Mother's garland, gradually assuming luster and revealing beauty, worth, and radiance over many lifetimes. Together, we are creating a precious offering in return for her gift of life. We can learn to draw on the collaborative effort to allow our own journey to become integrated into the journey of the group without being weighed down, and instead to be lifted up. To do this, we honor the thread that connects each of us as one divine being, just like the various fingers that belong to one hand. Then we honor the pearl essence of our divine nature, and we're capable of growth and transformation, becoming divine beauty. This oracle brings you a message. You are to shift your perspective to allow all groups that you are involved in to become a source of energetic lifting rather than depletion. If a group you're involved in cannot do this for you, then you may not be in vibrational resonance, and it may be time to seek a group that is more energetically supportive of your vibration, like we talked about, something that's not giving you back what you need, and you've been pouring yourself into it. It might be time for you to leave the group. Trust your feelings and don't be scared to open up and allow yourself to connect with others. That way you can truly know if a group or gathering is for you or if you need to move on. But do trust that you are not alone on your journey, and the soul connections that will nourish you will draw you to them, like strands of a pearl on the Divine Mother's necklace. Yeah, okay, very good. So I love this for you. You know, great things coming. It's all in your hands to make the choice. Choose something new. Let go of the old shadows, the old dark things, and choose the new light things that are coming in. You know, if that horse, it's like a donkey. If the donkey's not moving and it always fights against you, and you've only got it to move 1 foot, with all the effort you put in, you sell the donkey and you get a horse. All right. Well, as you go through this month of June, just know every second you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. Have a fantastic June. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.